Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. This vlog is going to be kind of like, not that we do sequels, but kind of a direct continuation to the vlog Don't Screw Yourself a while back. You could even call this Don't Screw Yourself 2.
I mean, there is a part 2. A way to not screw yourself again.
Don't screw yourself further. We're not going to be talking about that particular aspect of it. We're going to be talking about our movement forward, because obviously a major national bank is not the answer. Wells Fargo cannot help us because of my self-employed state. Before we go any further, I would like to say a huge thank you, and there was such an outpouring of support, of supportive comments, of really great ideas, things that even Mal and I hadn't thought of or knew about. There's people that are in similar situations that we're talking, like, there was just hundreds of comments. I read them all, I replied to a lot of them, and you guys are just really, really awesome. And I want you to know that I did read your comments. It's probably obvious because I replied to a lot of them myself, but there's a lot of great ideas. But a lot of people had said to try a credit union, which was also next on our list anyway. So today, we went to a credit union. Initially, whenever we went in and started talking, I thought things were not going to work out so well, because one of the problems, and this is something that a lot of you guys had mentioned, is that I am not a business, or my business is not an entity. There's a lot of weird talk that I don't even understand the full things for, but basically, I don't get paid from my business, because I don't own a business. I am the business, and it's a problem whenever it's not a huge problem on whenever you're dealing with, like, making money or doing taxes, day-to-day life, but whenever you're trying to do something like get a mortgage, it becomes almost an impossibility because you are not a business. I need to be earning an income from somewhere, even if the income was me as my own business, paying myself. And a lot of you guys actually told me that in the comments. Well, we went to a credit union, we talked to someone, and that's pretty much, as soon as we walked in the door, that's what he said. He said, no one's going to give you money without that. It's one of those things that's just not going to happen. So originally we were like, all right, so this isn't going to work. But he continued to talk, he continued to ask questions, and it seemed like he was, genuinely interested in helping us. And he said, all right, well, we're gonna look at some stuff. So we looked at some stuff. He said, I got some people I'm gonna call. So he called some people. He was on the phone with some people, and there's no promises here right now. And he definitely feels that the best thing for me to do is to get on, to become an entity or an LLC or whatever the heck there is. There's so many different things that we could even do with that also, but some way to pay myself. Because otherwise, we're going to run into the sort of problem time and time again.
Like whenever our car dies and trying to get a car loan.
Exactly. For anything in the future, we're going to start running into problems. He said, so regardless of whether or not we could do this without that, you need to pursue this. This is something you absolutely need to do. Because, I mean, there's also like, I think there's even tax breaks, so there's benefits for it. There's also like business protection, where if anyone ever tried to like sue me, that they would be suing the business and not me personally. So like there's a lot of benefits from it. We need to be looking into that. But in the meantime, he is going to connect me with some people that can do that sort of thing for me, that can, establish a payroll for me. And he's also going to be just looking into if they could do it anyway. Which is, I mean, it's good. It's not like we walked in and walked out and it's like, yeah, guys, we're getting a mortgage. Because that's kind of what we felt like when we left Wells Fargo. It was like, oh, okay, we're going to be able to get this amount of money.
Tomorrow they'll tell us, yeah, and we can go shopping.
Yeah, and instead they called us back and was like, by the way, we can only give half. But we're moving in the right direction. And that's what's important. And I want you guys to know that we appreciate the support. Literally, I mean, I don't like to brag, but Steven Vlog and Steven Plays, some of the nicest communities on YouTube, and you guys know that. But particularly that vlog about
it was touching.
It was like
all the comments.
They were really, really amazing. So we really appreciate that. You guys are really, really awesome. That said, Mal and I are not discouraged. We are, if anything, more motivated than ever. We know that there's some stuff that we need to do. Steven Vlog and Steven Plays are growing. Steven Vlog's about to hit 50,000. Steven Plays is going to hit 100,000 this year. They're getting bigger. And we are going to have to establish some businessy stuff that we don't even completely understand, because it's going to help us in the future. Yeah, I think all that makes sense. So we're not discouraged. We're going to figure this out. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next month, but at some point we're going to own a home, and we're going to work through everything. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned, I guess. Like I said, I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're going to keep working through everything. We have an extremely busy summer, so this summer there will be no house buying, because there would be no opportunity to do everything. But we're going to continue to look at the paperwork and everything necessary to move forward, and then hopefully in the fall we'll make something happen. So
It's too hot to move in the summer.
that too. It's really, really hot in the summer here. So anyway, okay, that's it. Done. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the continued support, and let's be back tomorrow, shall we? Which means that we eat fish tacos, which are right.
Yeah. Oh, that's glass. Higher.
Now you take his gun.
Oh God.
Mallory, did you just put a plasma grenade on our teammate's face?
I may